Hello guys, Antoine here for Simarchitecture and welcome back to the channel. So today we are here to build a big family home which is located on a 30 by 30 lot in Willow Creek. And actually, if you remember my big luxurious suburban house, this one is just located above the big suburban house. So those are those two lots in Willow Creek that are located near the ocean, and it's actually a neighborhood just with those two lots, and I have to say I love them. And it's been a very long time since I didn't build on this lot, so I was happy to be back on this one. So this is quite a big house. Actually, when I started building it, I didn't want it to be a big mansion. I wanted it to be a cozy family home, but in the end it ended up being quite a large house, not being a mansion I think, but quite a large house. So it has 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, and 3 of the bedrooms have their own bathroom, including the master bedroom, which is downstairs, and 2 other bedrooms upstairs. So as you can see, the exterior is pretty traditional, probably more suburban than the previous big house I've built. And yes, it was quite a long time also that I didn't build in this style, and I love it. I love to use wood outside. I think it looks pretty American actually, and yes, I love the style. For the interior, as you will see a bit later, I went for a more modern style. I used a lot of items from the Building Stuff Pack, and the Tiny Living Stuff Pack have this kind of yes, modern and retro items, which I love, and I think altogether it really matches. I think there are a lot of items from the base game as well, and from Seasons. These are the main packs that I've used, but as always, I use some items from other packs, especially Romantic Gardens when it comes to landscaping, and yeah, some items. But you know, when I'm building, I'm using all the items, and I'm not wondering which pack I'm using or not. It just, I don't know, it feels natural to use them all, and I don't really pay attention to this. But if you want to know which packs I've used, you can go to the gallery and check out for this lot, and you will have all the information you need to know if you can have all the items or not in the house. Yes, so the interior is probably, well, not my favorite part. I will talk about my favorite part right after the interior, but it was a lot of fun to do because I tried to use some new tricks, especially a tricks inspired by Belle Pinte. I'm sure you know her. She's a Belgian builder, which I really like, and she did something with the kitchen cabinets. And yeah, actually they're how to say that, you don't see the normal face of the cabinet, you see the other face. So it's a trick with the walls. Probably you will see it in the split build, and it gives like a new effect, almost new items. So I used this for the master bedroom and for the family room. And yes, it's cool. And I also used some items I never used before, so it was very cool. So if you want a description of the house, so downstairs we have a small entry hall, a big open space with the kitchen, the dining, and the main living room, with also another small entry hall leading to the garden. There's a big hallway leading to laundry room, an office, the family room, which I just talked about, and also there is the master bedroom with a bedroom, of course, fireplace, sitting area, and a big bathroom. Actually, it's located in what looks like a garage, but as you know, we cannot use the garage, so well, actually we cannot use it to park a car, so I just turned it into a room. So the laundry room and the master bedroom. That's it for the ground floor. And if you go upstairs, there is 4 bedrooms, including 2 teenager bedrooms, with different styles. I like both of them. There's a guest bedroom, which is much smaller, and also a child bedroom, a kid bedroom, which is it's not really small, but actually the shape is quite weird. It's a very long room, so I divided it into 2 spaces, and I like the way it looks. You will see it. And now we are going to talk about my favorite part, which is well, the exterior altogether, but especially the backyard, which I love. And actually I started building the house from the backyard, as it is inspired by a real house I've seen on Pinterest as often. And yes, I just love the backyard with the big pool, the dining area, several sitting areas, all these lounge chairs everywhere around it. And by the way, it looks wonderful at night, so you should yeah, download the house and try it at night. It looks beautiful with all the lighting. And yeah, so as you will see, the backyard is not well, let's say there's not a lot of grass. All the trees are around the house, and there's a lot of not grass but tiles. I don't know, concrete, or I don't know really what it is. But I like it actually. It doesn't feel too mineral, if I can say, because there are a lot of greeneries. And next to this big pool area, there is a small gardening area to grow plants or vegetables. It's a bit isolated from the rest of the garden, and it looks really cute. I think I love the way it looks, and yeah, it's very nice. Yes, that's it about the backyard. From the front yard, you would see there are 2 small terraces, which looks good. I think it's perfect just to, you know, drink your coffee after the meal or to have your breakfast. I think it's a pretty good place. And yeah, also you can spy all your neighbors from from the front yard. Yes, I think now I told you everything about this house. I really hope you will enjoy it. It's been a long time since I didn't build a family home, and yeah, sometimes it's good because most of the time I build huge houses, mansions and palaces that of course can be used for families, but I would say they're not very family friendly, you know, as they're so huge that you can have 8 Sims in this house, but they will never see each other because the house is too big. So this house is not a small one, but I think it's more welcoming and family friendly, and probably easier to play in compared to big houses or mansions with, I don't know, 30 or 40 rooms. This one is probably better when it comes to actually play with the Sims. I would just like to tell you about several ideas I have for the next build. Actually, I have 3 ideas. I have an idea which would be to build something inspired by a Disney movie. I don't know which one yet. I have several ideas, but I really like the aesthetic of the old Disney movies, especially well, Cinderella, White Snow, and the Beauty and the Beast. I loved, yeah, I love the aesthetic. And I will probably wait for next Tuesday to do that, because next Tuesday Disney Plus will be released in France, and it will be the occasion to rewatch all these classics. Another idea I have is to build a big mansion, as always, but this one is inspired by an actual mansion located in Essex in England, and it's a big mansion made of brick, and I really like the look of this house. I think it could be CC free, or at least I would use only CC for the columns of the main entryway. I'm not sure, yeah, I would see, but actually I'm in a mood to build without custom content right now. And also I have another idea, and probably it's the one that I will do first. There is a castle in Germany which I love. It's located near, well, in French we call it Cologne, and in German it's Köln. Yes, and next to this city there's a big 19th century castle which looks neo-Gothic, and I just love it. It's called Schloss Drachenburg, and yeah, it's a wonderful place, and I felt like it's something I could build in The Sims. Probably not 100% accurate, but I was inspired by it, and it would look pretty nice, I think. So yes, it might be the next build. I'm not promising anything, as always, you know me, but yeah, it could be the next build. Other than that, I don't have much ideas. As you know, I don't plan my builds month ahead. I'm quite spontaneous, I think. Sometimes, you know, I'm watching TV, I see a good looking house, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be my next build. And it's good to do like this. I don't like to plan things month ahead. Also, there's another house I've seen in a movie. Let me just check it. Actually, I'm recording this voiceover with my iPad because I have all my notes. And there's a movie that I have seen with, how would I call? Yeah, Anne Hathaway and Robert Wilson. Actually, there are two scammers. I don't know how it's called again. I think I forgot about it. Yeah, there are two scammers, and they're living on the French Riviera, and Anne Hathaway is living in a big modern house which looks pretty nice. So maybe when I want to build something modern, this is what I'm gonna build. Yes, okay, I have found the movie, but I only have the title in French. I don't have it in English. Anyway, I think you can find it without any problem because it was quite a big movie. I wouldn't say it's a good one. It's funny, but a bit shitty, I have to say. So probably it's not the best movie you can watch. Anyway, oh yes, no, a last thing. Recently I've watched the morning show on Apple TV, and actually the main character, Alex Levy, who's leading the morning show, actually, she's the main showrunner. And she has an incredible penthouse in New York overlooking the whole city. Like, you can see everything in New York from this penthouse. And it was very inspiring. So also maybe next time I build a penthouse, I will be inspired by this one. It would perfectly match the largest penthouse lot, which is in the rich area. So yes, it's also another idea I had, so I don't know in which order they will come, but there are several things that I wrote in my notes, not to forget it. And yes, that's it. A last thing before I go and let you enjoy the end of the video. Thank you everyone for your good feedback, and welcome to all the new followers. As I've said in the previous video, there are a lot of new people following this channel, and I'm very happy that all this happens. We're almost 25,000 subscribers, which is very big, and it's an amazing milestone. So I'm not saying anything right now, but I will thank you in person when we will reach this milestone. Yes. I really hope you enjoyed this build, and now it's time for me to leave. So if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always, and I will see you next time. Bye!